Welcome back, all you sports and gambling fans out there. Get ready for some more NFL betting coverage, just in case you missed the past ones. Now, joining me here today is Dave Golokhov, our very own SBR contributor, and this time around, we're going to be looking at some Super Bowl props. Let's start with your first 5 great betting props. The first one that you looked at was, will Seattle have a fourth down conversion? Yes, with a plus 140, no with a minus 160. And in this case, you're thinking that they will. I think it could actually happen in this one if they really needed it. But do you think that Carroll's actually going to take a shot like this one in the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I think about this as, will Seattle go for it, if they have the opportunity? And I think the answer is yes. We know that Carroll's a bit of a risk taker, but really this is a good defense. And I think the defense is what really keys these fourth down conversions, or at least tips me off for the prop. Because I think having that strong defense allows you to risk it a little bit more. And I think we're going to see that with Seattle at least once in this game, which is what we need for this prop.
Well, they did pull that one off with Green Bay last time out. All right, now the next one that you covered was, will there be a punt return? The touchdown, yes, plus 950, and the touchdown, no, on a punt return at minus 1450. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of value here if we're going to back the no. I really don't see why not take a shot on the plus 950. I mean, there's not enough value on that minus 1450. So why not take a long shot here, man?
I'm going to go with the no on this one. I just think that there's 2 good punt units, 2 good coverage units. I know the price seems a little bit crazy at minus 1,400, but listen, you can find value at any price. So for those who are willing to lay this juice, I just think logically this is a bet that's not going to happen. We saw in the championship game, neither of the Patriots or their opponents, neither the Seahawks or their opponent had a chance for, a really good return. And I think we see more of the same here. I don't think special teams plays a big part here.
All right, a little too rich for my blood, but let's move on. Now, the next one that you looked at was, at least in my case, a little too tough to predict. Total points in the first quarter to be even or odd. The even right now is at minus 115 with the odd at minus 105. Now, I think I have to agree with you that it's going to be a low-scoring first quarter. But with that being said, I mean, it might actually end up being, a field goal apiece. So why not take a shot on the odd? The even.
I don't know. I mean, I just talked to Lady Jane, and she did a tarot card reading, and this is what, I felt would happen. For some reason, I just feel like we're going to see like a 3-0 or 7-0 type result after one quarter. I think the defenses get a jump. And, I just see an odd type of a score, just one team probably being shut out and the other up by 3 or 7.
All right, man. So in this case, I kind of find it as a little bit of a ridiculous prop here, but, let's give it a shot. Now, we're going to look at the jersey number of the first touchdown score, the over 29 on the jersey number at minus 125, and the under at plus 105. I have no idea if it's going to be over or under, man. What do you think?
Well, as I wrote in the article, I don't really have a great read on this either, but I think it's going to go under just because I like the running backs to pound this in. And don't forget, you got Jermaine Kearse, who's under that number, and who is it, Edelman as well. So it's possible. Is it Edelman? Maybe it's Amendola. I think Edelman is actually over. But again, if you're looking at guys that are going over, Gronkowski, Doug Baldwin, who else? I guess it's an odd number that of 29. LeGarrette Blount is 29, so I guess you push with LeGarrette Blount. Who else? You got Luke Wilson. So in short, I'm looking for a running touchdown. That's why I like the under. The running backs are under that number, and that's why I like the under. If you're looking at over, you're looking at a passing touchdown for the most part, unless the Patriots or the Seahawks hit one of those guys under the 29.
Yeah, the only thing would worry me is if they do a pass touchdown, maybe to Marshawn Lynch or something like that, where, in that case, no, he's got number 24. But, besides that, yeah, I guess you're right. These are one of those hit and miss props. All right,
hey,
finally,
we're doing wacky props here, so, anything can happen. I just think these are a little bit better to bet on than, the Gatorade color or, will Katy Perry's boobs pop out? I think these are a little bit, they're sort of the wacky side. They give you the fun element. Yeah. But we're not in the realm of craziness.
I hear you. I agree, man. All right, now here's a prop that's a little bit more bearable, which I think is an interesting one considering what we have going on here. Now it's going to be, Which team will be penalized more times? Now, the Patriots are at plus 110, while Seattle is at minus 130. Now, in my case, I actually have to say that it could be the Pats. We know that Darrelle Revis actually lost a step now, and he's known to, hang on to the jerseys of the other players, so that might hinder these shot at the Seahawks. But why are you taking the Seahawks in this one, man?
Well, I like the over in this. I like the Seahawks in this spot because Seattle is a team that's penalized far more greatly than the Patriots. They definitely they took so many penalties in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. They are just on the season and even last season under Pete Carroll have, for whatever reason, been careless. Patriots, they're a team that's usually more disciplined. I disagree a little bit with Darrelle Revis losing a step. I think last game was actually very uncharacteristic for him in terms of penalties. He was one of the least penalized quarterbacks this year. So I think the Patriots are just known as a team that's more disciplined, and the numbers just show that Seattle is more likely to take the penalties. So that's why I like them on this prop.
Yeah, you might have a point, man. I might be off with Darrelle Revis, but hell, man, I mean, take it. He's getting up there in age, so I kind of think that he has lost a step or so. But either way, I mean, there's not really any wide receiver that he can't catch up to on Seattle side, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this should be easy pickings for him. Don't forget he's playing for a contract too. I don't think the Patriots are going to pay him, what is it, $16 million or whatever it is guaranteed next year. Yeah. I think that this is an important performance for him. And no, he's going to have no problem keeping up with these Seahawks receivers. He's going to be the better of, however you want to word it. He's capable of matching up with any of these subpar Seahawks targets.
All right, yeah, I agree with you, man. All right, Dave, as always, a pleasure talking football with you, and let's do this again soon. And everyone else, make sure to check back with us on Monday for more sports coverage and your free picks. Till then, for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.